Hi, my name is Radar, and in today's video we are doing Warzone. Now, we are using the AK47 from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now the AK. Oh, I've got a personal grudge against the Black Ops Cold War AK, as I don't think it's a good gun. I really don't. I just 100% would not recommend using it. If you do use it, use what I personally believe is to be the best loadout, which you will see later on in the video. As I just don't personally like the AK. That's all. Now this is commentated after the game. I don't know what it's called, so if you do know what it's called, feel free to let me know, because I think it's not called a live commentary, because a live commentary is when it's happened, right? So I think I'm commentating over the video, but I just don't personally know what that's called. So if you do know, feel free to let me know down below in the comments, as I'm struggling to think of the word, like I was struggling to get in that window. I don't know why I'll struggle to get in the window, but yeah, let's just move on to the best class for the AK. So, very quickly, this is the loadout for the AK. I don't know why I just do it with a pistol, so I just run away. But this is the loadout for the AK. GRU suppressor, the Spetsnaz grip, 45 round magazine, Microflex LED, and the KGB skeletal stock. Beautiful. I just want to say this now, just because I've given you what I personally believe is the best loadout for this gun, doesn't mean it's a good gun. I just want to put it out there, as the AK is not a good gun. I'm not using a barrel on the AK because I think it's just a little bit too much recoil for me personally. I can't control it because my controller is currently messing up a tiny bit. But yeah, I believe that's the best loadout for the AK. If you've got a better one, feel free to let me know down below in the comments, and I will definitely give it a go, and I'll give it a shot, and I'll possibly make a video out of it. But as you see, I found a UAV, and I was wondering where the dude on that building went. So I figured I'll call in the UAV and see where he is, and he's nowhere near me. So I figured I'll just go for the two people that are near me, and get my scavenger as my scav contract. Is it called a scavenger contract? It is. I can see it now. It's on my screen. It literally says scavenger contract. But yeah, I figured I'd go for these people, as I want some cheeky deeky kills. But as I'm running to get the high ground, I see a vehicle coming along, and I'm just like, no, please don't get run over. Then the vehicle goes white, and I'm just like, did he get killed? Did he not? And then I see the dude standing. That's right, I take my shots, and then the other dude just runs right in front of me, and I panic. I panic and almost just got killed right then, just right off the bat, and it's just stupid of me. But I'm lucky, I survived, just because I had a riot shield. If I didn't have a riot shield, I would have been dead meat. Dead meat. I would have been in a grinder dead. I think that's a bit over the top, you know, but it's true. But yeah, I just got lucky with my riot shield, basically. But as you can see, I grabbed my contract, leveled up. I think I'm prestige 8, 9 in this game. I'm not sure. I don't like how they've done prestiges in this game. I like they use cross progression, so I can level up in this and then it'll level me up in Cold War. I like that, but I just don't like the prestige that they've done, or how they've done the prestiges. But as you can see, I got myself a lovely, jubbly armor satchel, even though I was doing myself a contract, and that's just my luck, really. It's just my luck to have an armor satchel for someone else just lying around, you know. But as I was running, I realised there's a recon to my left, and I figured I might want to go for it, but I eventually don't. As I figured he'll come to me, like he'll come in my direction, and he never really does. So fast forwarding it a little bit, it doesn't look great when I fast forward it, does it? I don't think I'm going to do this again. But fast forward to getting my loadout, I don't trust it, because why would you? Why would you trust this buy station? It's out in the open, and it's just a nightmare. Decided to get UAV and get my loadout, basically. I don't. Oh, I was about to say I don't actually remember when I called in my UAV, but I literally just did it right then. So micro LED reflex. Oh, there's another satchel. Or the micro flex LED. I think that's what it's actually called. I think that's probably the best sight for the gun. I don't think there's a better sight, because I personally don't like the axle arms 3x scope for most guns, apart from bursts. But I barely use like the M16 and the AUG as it is, as I don't personally have a good time with them. But I figured there are two people fighting over there. I'll get the high ground so I could get one of them, and I lost him. But as you can see him to the right. I think. Oh no, I actually focused on the one on the left. Okay. No, what? I don't even remember what I did in my own goddamn videos, everyone. But I go for the dude on the right. Actually, I do remember. This dude almost got me. But yeah, I'm running. Running. I'm so slow with the gun outside. Okay. It's just, I got no words for myself. But I thought he was on the opposite side of the bus instead of inside the bus. As you can see right there, he's inside the bus. And I almost died. I thought he was on the other side of the bus, not in the bus, which just baffled me. So, yeah, I'll mark where people were fighting so I don't forget, because why would I forget? Because I'm a dumb nut, that's why I would forget. But, get a UAV, loot this building, and then I think I call in the UAV after I loot the building. Well, no I don't, because I think I'll call it in now, yeah. So, that just shows me where people are. And I'm thinking I could get high ground on people. So TV station? No, train station I go. But the gas is moving in, which I thought it was stationary for most part. So I figured I'll just try get on the roof. Now this did take me a while, so I'm just gonna skip it for you guys. So I'm now on the roof, and the loadout comes in. This is key for later, as I get a free kill because the dude lands on it. I see a dude about to shoot him, and then he just jumps. Which at this point in time, I didn't know he jumped. I thought he just went prone. But the loadout, and I figured, you know what, free kill, free and easy kill. Downed him. No, there's a sniper. Thermite, come on, throw the thermite. Yonk. And he's gonna be rezzing, and then when he gets up, the thermite's just gonna burn him, as it did. But I see this dude with a sniper, and I just look. Can't find him for my life, you know. But I did see multiple red dots, so that's why I pulled out the heartbeat there, and I finally see him. That's the AUG for you. It just takes your armor off. It's a mean killing machine. It's a mean killing machine. Lean? Is it mean killing machine or lean killing machine? I have no idea. But as you can see, I'm just rambling on at this point in time. But my throat's getting a little bit dry, so I'm just gonna open myself a little bit of monster. Ooh. As you see, I broke him, so I start to charge, and quick and easy kill once I, got a headshot. But I say I don't like the AK, but I think the AK is actually quite okay, you know? It's a decent gun, now I'm thinking about it. It's just the attachments that make it or break it. So like, if you got a barrel, 100% I wouldn't want to use it. But if you don't have a barrel, then I would recommend using it. But I saw this dude in the corner of my eye, thought, nah, sniper. Sniper, done, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, I've got a monster right now. It's a Pacific Punch monster. What's everyone's favourite monster? or do they like monsters at all? If you are watching this, feel free to let me know what your favourite monster is in the comments, as mine is probably Pacific Punch. It used to be Pipeline Punch, but it got a bit too strong for my liking. A bit too strong? Is that the right word? It was too strong for my liking. Anywho, I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Why did I just say that? Anyways, I got to buy a UAV. And I'm thinking about being toxic and just chuck these down. Spoilers, I don't get a kill with that, but I just figured I'll just chuck it down, chuck it down. Now, either one or two things happen right now. I get sniped at and get a kill, or I get sniped out of the vehicle. One of the two happens here. Oh no, I do the sniping. But as you can see, my accuracy is not the greatest as it is already. But you can hear it in a sec. There you go. You heard it. Get sniped at, and I'm just confused on where it is, and then I just see it in the corner of my eye. So I just turn around and I shoot him. I think I do it in 2 shots, right? Yeah, 2 shots. Done and dusted. At this point in time, I'm thinking, oh, 8 kills. This is a good game. Good game. So I just ride along. Call in my UAV, and see where people are at. Now, the dude to my left, I think he sniped me, but I don't know how he would have, as if I replay it. So it's in slow motion right now, but you see like a white streak go from the left of my screen to the right, as you just see that? And I just don't see where I would have got sniped from unless it was this dude. But I hit him twice with the car, and I'm surprised I didn't get a finish right then. I am surprised. Okay, I'm disbelief on that. He must be like 1 HP, but I see him, I take shots, miss, and nothing good happens of it because he just drops down. And I don't like it when they drop down because they can shoot me from, I think, 5 different locations. Maybe 6 different locations. But as you see, I got shot, no idea where from, no idea. Couldn't see him to save my life, and that's a term well used because I die. Yeah, great one, Frank. You did so good. For those of you who do not know, my name is actually Frank, but you guys can call me Frank or Raider, as I personally don't mind. But one thing I do mind is this goddamn chair. I despise it. I just hate getting out of it. It's just so bad. But I'm waiting to respawn from the gulag, and I think I'm there for at least 2 minutes. Like, I know it says 1 minute, but I think I'm there for like at least 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna skip that for you, so it's not boring. So, it says prepare to fight now. And earlier I said I felt like this was my game, as in the game that I'm gonna win, and this is what made me believe it was my game, because as you can see, I'll get flashed in a second. I throw that prematurely, but I get flashed, I see him for half a second, and then I shoot. I've been having such bad games, so that's why I just started shooting his body. It's toxic to shoot bodies, I know, but I was just not having it, to be fair. But there's a bit of hesitation before going for my loot, because I figured I might be safer going somewhere else. But I was like, no, I want my sniper and my AK, so that is what I go for. So we are now in the building where I just died, and there's someone else in the building with me. At this point in time I didn't know it, but I suspected it, so I stood still and listened. I just turned up the volume so you guys could hear that. But yeah, there was someone there. Figured I'll just throw the Molotov, get a shot off, and then and get the kill. So I'm on 10 kills, and there's 21 people left. That's dramatically gonna go down in a second. But yeah, grab all my stuff, plate up, and I start to run. Because I just realised the gas is coming in. So I jump in the vehicle and go. I don't know where the dude from Big Blue went, but usually if there's someone in Big Blue, they like to stay in Big Blue all game. But there wasn't another blue building in this game. But I drive around for like I don't know, but probably for like 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna fast forward that so you guys don't have to watch. So I've been driving around the dog for probably a minute or two, I guess, all the way from TV to, is it Lumber? Yeah, no Lumber, no Quarry, sorry, all the way to Quarry. And I've only got one goal in mind, is to get a self-res and or a UAV. But I get to a buy station and I'm thinking, you know what, a self-res because it goes to level 2 threat. So buy the level 2 threat, get in the vehicle, and I get shot at from the bridge. So I'm just like, oh god damn it, there's someone here. And then it goes to level 3, I'm like, oh god damn it, it's actually the bounty. So I pop my dead silence and rush, and he catches me off guard right then. He caught me off guard, but I was lucky enough to actually survive that right there. But I do believe this dude actually had a UAV, yeah. He did have a UAV. And I call it in just to make sure I'm safe. Actually, I think I'll do that in a second. But pick up a bounty, and I see like who's around, and there's not really many people. So I just chill out in Quarry for a tiny bit, really. I do use my sniper and try to get like a look, but there's just buildings in a way, and I couldn't really do much. I tried to see a dude in the sky on the top left of my screen right now. I know he's in the sky because there's a not a yellow dot, there's a red dot with an arrow above it, which means they're above me. So I'm looking in the sky just to try find where he is. And sadly I cannot until I see him just swooshing down. And I try to get like a good look on him. But I just never managed to get it really. But I just see him for half a second in the top window. I don't think you guys can see it because of the quality of like the video, as I can only do 720p for YouTube videos and streaming. I wish I could do more, but I see him like very quickly for a second. Nothing really happens of it, and I'm literally just sitting here for I think a minute, just trying to like check my surroundings basically. So I'm just gonna skip this so you guys are not bored watching it. And if you guys are watching this late on in the video, thank you for watching. And feel free to let me know your favourite monster down below in the comments once again. Just a test to see if you guys are still watching. Of course you guys don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah. So it just gave me a prompt that someone was falling in. And I figured I'll just rush up to get high ground if they come from down below. Doesn't work out, but as you see, 30 meters away, and I have no idea if he's above or below me right now. But yeah, there's a dude here, as you can see, 20 meters away, and then all of a sudden I just lose him off the heartbeat. I have no idea where he went. But I decided to go down the stairs. As I think he's just wandered off, and I think the person who I see out the window now is him. I think, but I don't know how he would get to A to B so fast. But I'm also thinking that dude was the dude in the big building at the background. I don't know. I just personally do not know who these guys were or are and where they come from, but I push out to my loadout, and right now I realise I don't have Ghost in the game. I thought I don't know what I was thinking at this point. But I was just thinking, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. And later on, I think I realised I forgot my heartbeat. I don't think my heartbeat would have done anything useful, but I just forgot it really. But I'm slowly but surely crawling. I know this is intense gameplay for everyone, isn't it? It's so intense. But I'm on 11 kills, and I see one down below, so that's a free kill for me. Midway jumping off, I realise, oh, gas mask might actually get me killed, and if it would have, I would have been so livid. But I finished this gentleman off. Sorry, dude. Finish him off, grab his gas mask because my gas mask was slightly used, and from now on the game's a little bit slow, really. It was kind of a slow finish, and I decided I'm going to push to the right to make it like the smallest part of the zone close in on me. But then I realised how open it is, so I'm like, no, stick to the left, get to those rocks, and I will be fine. I see a loadout, which makes me think someone might be hiding behind it. But if there was someone hiding behind it, I'm pretty sure they would have been dead. Like now, really. Get behind the rocks, see a dude, and I don't... Like, I personally don't like to fire unless it's a clean, definite kill like that, because that was a good, clean kill. And I hear firing, so I decide I'm going to rush up, and I don't see him. I don't see him whatsoever. I think I saw him in the footage I'm watching, but I don't actually think I saw him in the game. Now, I don't mean to pick up that money, as that probably alerted him where I was. But I know he's to my left. I know he is. So I'm just keeping an eye on my surroundings and hoping that I don't get like mixed up or anything. And this is where I see him. As you can see him crawling in the bush. Look to my left. Look, he's crawling. He was just right there. Side of fire. My accuracy was horrendous, but I did not get hit once right there. And that was the win with the AK. Now, once again, I would 100% not use this gun. Again, would not recommend it. Not a good gun. I mean, the loadout I gave, I think that could possibly be the best loadout for the AK. I'm not 100% sure. But it's just, there's nothing good about the AK. Now, if you guys have enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Check out the playlist down below for more of my Warzone wins. And I'm doing a series where I try to get a win with every single gun. Now, I've done 3 Cold War assault rifles, and I'm going on to the QBZ, which I actually think is quite a decent gun. But yeah, I got 14 kills, and thank you guys for watching, and adios!